Hey guys, EC Network here, coming at you with another video. The month of October is upon us, which means we are officially in spooky season, aka Halloween is coming, which means that it's time for Cartoon Network to reveal their annual plans for Halloween. And just like last year and the year before that and the year before that, Cartoon Network is dubbing the month of October Scoobtober. And if you guys recall, my criticism of Scoobtober over the past few years has been that it's really only been airing Scooby-Doo content as opposed to airing, Scooby-Doo content along with all of the classic Cartoon Network Halloween specials that we all know and love from the past 20 plus years of Cartoon Network classics, Cartoon Network history. Well, this year it seems like they've somewhat fixed that issue. So Scoobtober launched this year on October 1st, so it's been going on for a little bit now. And they released a promo, a TV spot that they're airing on Cartoon Network throughout the day. And within this promo, it shows off some of these series that are going to be highlighted during the month of October. Of course, you have your various Scooby-Doo shows that are being highlighted in this promo. You have Teen Titans Go Halloween special. You have the Amazing World of Gumball, the Halloween specials that show has. But in addition to that, a pleasant surprise to me was that Over the Garden Wall was highlighted during the promo, which is great to see because obviously Over the Garden Wall definitely has its spooky vibes within that series, and it also has its critical acclaim and it's a fan favorite, so it's great to see that Cartoon Network is actually acknowledging its existence once again. But in addition to that, we have Apple and Onion's Halloween special airing. Same thing with Uncle Grandpa. We have later in the month Adventure Time's Halloween themed episodes airing as well, and Tim Burton's The Corpse Bride, that movie's going to be airing on Cartoon Network as a part of this celebration. And actually right now, as I'm recording this video, I have Cartoon Network on in the background, and Terror Tales of the Park, the regular show Halloween specials, they are airing right now as I am speaking, and they will be airing every Sunday at 10 a.m. as well as having a marathon later on in the month. I believe it's like a 2.5 hour marathon just filled with all the different Terror Tales of the Park, which is just great to see because obviously regular show is a fantastic series, and in my opinion, regular show really did handle holiday specials really well. Obviously, we had the different Terror Tales of the Park for Halloween. We have the Christmas specials as well with Santa Claus being chased after by his elf. We had the Thanksgiving special. We even had a New Year's Eve special, which a lot of shows don't really touch on that. So I feel like regular show has done a great job with specials. So it's great to see that it's being highlighted during this month-long Halloween Scoobtober celebration. And like I said before, this is definitely better than this year. But of course, it's still not perfect. Of course, I still have my criticisms of it, but before I get into that, the one thing I want to preface, the one little caveat here is we only know the schedule right now until October 21st or October 22nd as of the recording of this video. So obviously there's a good amount of time this month that we don't have the schedule of, so my criticisms could be resolved within that period of time, but that remains to be seen. But right now, my biggest criticism of this, and it's not only really with this Scoobtober celebration, but just with Cartoon Network in general, is why are you guys choosing not to air any shows that premiered before the 2010s? It's something that I've noticed for a while lately when it comes to Cartoon Network. Whenever they have the rare occasion of airing old classic series on the channel, it's pretty much always exclusively from the 2010s. They never really go back into the 2000s for any of this, and that's just rather strange to me. I will say though that some of the Scooby-Doo content is from prior to the 2010s, but I'm talking about Cartoon Network originals here. For some reason, they just decided to just not touch on that at all with this Halloween Scoobtober celebration, which to me is rather strange because look, I love regular show. I love Terror Tales of the Park. It's airing multiple times throughout the month, which I think is a good thing. But at the same time, I think it'd be good to have variety within your schedule, variety within your month-long celebration of Halloween being spooky season. And why not have the spooky themed episodes from some other classic Cartoon Network shows? Like, for example, Codename Kids Next Door has a plethora of Halloween themed episode. Chowder has a Halloween themed episode. The entirety of The Grown Adventures of Billy and Mandy, the entirety of Courage the Cowardly Dog, that is a Halloween themed show. It's spooky. It has its like mysterious elements to it. And obviously those are airing during Checkered Past, so maybe they'd want to stay away from those, but nevertheless, you could even go into Total Drama Island. They had a Halloween themed episode where there was a killer on the loose, and that was definitely one of the more spooky Total Drama episodes, and that would even help you promote Total Drama Island as a franchise, given that that series is supposed to be coming back at some point. It was supposed to come this year, but you know, we're running out of days in the year, so who knows. But nevertheless, my point is that there are so many classic Cartoon Network shows that have Halloween themed episodes, and while it's great to see that they're highlighting these select few that I named before and mentioned to you guys before, what about everything else? What about all of the other Halloween specials? And I'm not saying that they need to highlight every single show from their past, because they don't need to do that and they shouldn't be doing that, but at the same time, it just seems very strange to me that whenever Cartoon Network has a little celebration going on outside of the 30-year anniversary celebration last year, because that was a special occasion where obviously they're highlighting a lot of different shows, but outside of that, whenever they're airing reruns of older series, it's pretty much always from the 2010s. They never go further back than that, and I kind of just wonder why. What is the reasoning? What is the logic behind that? Why are we not going back into, you know, the early 2000s with Cartoon Network? Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, that is one of my favorite Halloween specials of all time. I did a while ago, I think, a top 5 or top 10 Halloween specials, and that was definitely high up there on the list. Why not have that air during this, you know, Halloween Scoobtober celebration? It just doesn't really make all that much sense to me why we're just hyper fixated on these select few shows from the 2010s when you have an entire library of shows from the 2000s that you could be choosing from as well. Of course, I'm nitpicking a little bit here because what they're doing is good, but it could always be better. And I just, you know, Cartoon Network, to me, their new thing is, because in the past, right, with Cartoon Network, whenever they had a holiday come along or any celebration, they really didn't make much of an effort. This decade so far, being the 2020s, it seems like that has shifted. They actually are trying now when it comes to these little special celebrations, but it seems to me, same thing with the 30th anniversary, it really seems to me like they're putting in the effort, but they're stopping short. It's like you're so close from making this perfect, but yet for some reason you're just hitting the brakes on it at an early phase. I mean, if you just make a little bit more effort, if you just put a little more effort in, go the extra mile, then I have no complaints. But yet for some reason, same thing with the 30th anniversary, they had those 2 box sets come out and that was it. It's like you're making an effort, you're doing what people want, but yet you're stopping short. And I hope that starts to change over the next few years. I hope they really start to dive into the rest of their library outside of the 2010s, but that remains to be seen. Right now, this is what we're getting for Scoobtober this year, and I don't want this video to be super pessimistic because I do think they're doing a good job this year. It is definitely better than last year and the year before that, but hopefully next year we hit a home run and we really bring things home and go the extra mile. Anyways, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about all this. What do you guys think about Scoobtober this year? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you wish there was more? Like I said, there were some more classics thrown in there. Let me know in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to see more content like this from DC Network. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.